Good evening, family, GCR family, RVers for life, faith-based family. Pastor Daryl King, the RV pastor. I'm here at Blue Compass RV in Denton, and welcome to another episode of Church from an RV. I'm inside this beautiful 2025 Thor RV era. This is a beautiful motor coach. 450 Cummins engine, diesel engine, and all of the amenities that you kind of want in a great starter diesel. You know, and I'm sorry, it's a little warm in the church today, but one of the things that I really enjoy about RVing is the driving. I love to drive these motor coaches. That's part of the enjoyment for me. And I've talked to several people in the course of selling. No matter what you have as an RV, whether it's a motor coach or whether it is a fifth wheel or a towable unit, many of them tell me that the fun part of it is driving. I had an older couple. I really enjoyed selling them a Class C that we had on the lot. And I rode with them on the test drive, and both of them had to test drive it. The husband drove it one way, the wife drove it back. They were in their late 70s, and they said one of the biggest arguments they have is who's going to drive. So, it's fun to drive one of these, and that's part of the enjoyment of RVing for me. But one of the things that we need to always think about is we need to make sure that we know when we should drive and when we shouldn't, right? There are rules about driving, no matter whether it's a towable unit or a motorized unit. In RVs, we have what we call the rule of the threes, right? The rule of the threes. That's one rule. That means that you don't drive any more than 300 miles or 3 hours because you can get tired. You try to reach your camping destination by 3 p.m. And another one is that you try not to drive once winds get above 30 miles per hour, because a lot of these are nothing but sails, and they're already kind of difficult to maneuver. And when you have the wind going more than 30 miles per hour, that can cause a serious issue. Wow, Newell coach just went by. But anyway, that's one of the things that we have to do when we're responsible about being a driver in an RV. Now, just like in being responsible in driving RVs, we have life, and we need to know when to get out of the driver's seat, right? Carrie Underwood has a song that says, "Jesus, take the wheel." Jesus, take the wheel. I love that song. And that song talks about, a person who feels like, hey, I can't handle this particular situation as I'm driving. Lord, you're going to have to handle it for me. Well, in the same way, we have to be people who know when to get out of the driver's seat, right, of life, and when to give it over to our Creator so that He can take care of things for us. There's a lot of different things that we can discuss when we talk about Jesus take the wheel, but I just want people to know that we serve a God that is above and beyond any and everything, any situation that you can think of, that you've been in, that you've experienced. God is above and beyond it, right? Our God is not bound by time, by space, by walls, and can do anything. And so no matter what you have been told by the doctor, no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what happened and during the divorce, the death of the family member or the good friend, no matter what is going on, the loss of the job, Jesus, take the wheel. Let me get out of this driver's seat and let me allow you to take the wheel of my life, and let me allow you to navigate me in the places where I should be going in this time in my life. I love it. Jesus, take the wheel. In the same way that you would know when and when not to drive in an RV, we must adopt that same thing when it comes to when and when not to drive or try to drive in our life. We don't want to be so prideful that we feel like we can continue to drive when God is saying, sit back, son, sit back, daughter, let me have it, right? We want to give it to Him. We want to give it to Him. And So that's just a little motivational message in Church from an RV. Like I said, it's hot in the church right now. I didn't turn this unit on, so I'm out here and it's kind of hot. It's all right. I remember growing up in church, we didn't have AC in a lot of our churches growing up, right? So hey, it's all good. But just know that you can always say, Lord, I can't handle this load. I'm allowing you to take it. I can't handle this anymore. No matter what is going on in your life, you can do that. Listen, just a few minutes of motivation. Church from an RV. Jesus take the wheel. Pastor Daryl King, the RV pastor, every Sunday. Church from an RV. It'll be from different RVs. You can always call me at 214-434-7070. Text me and even let me know that you want prayer. You want me to agree in prayer with you in regards to something. It's not always about just selling RVs. And I will be happy to do that. I had a person do that at 3 a.m. the other day. A person who texted me that I spoke with that said, I'm going through this situation. You're a pastor and please pray with me. And I said, I definitely will do it, because at any particular time, we all need prayer. We all need prayer at any particular time. So anyway, Church from an RV this week from this beautiful Thor Riviera. Y'all, this unit is for sale at Blue Compass. And so hit me up at 214-434-7070. And I will be happy to show you this unit as long as I have it. And hit me up at Church from an RV. Get ready for the new website, the RVpastor.com. We'll be launching soon, and I'm excited about that. Listen, God is good all the time, and I hope to meet and talk with you soon. Pastor Daryl King, and until the next church session from an RV, I'm praying that God will continue to keep you and bless you.